going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Gee, I really love you and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Spring is here, the sky is blue. Whoa, birds all sing as if they knew. Today's the day we'll say I do, and we'll never be lonely anymore. Because we're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Gee, I really love you and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Bells will ring, the sun will shine. Whoa, I'll be his and he'll be mine. We'll love until the end of time, and we'll never be lonely anymore. Because we're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Gee, I really love you and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Lovely hats, lovely hats.
As you stand by. So darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by. Stand by. In the sky that we look upon, to crumble and fall. When the mountain should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I'll shed a tear just as long as stand by. And darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand now. Stand by. Stand by.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of these bridal registration and celebratory services, a very warm welcome to this venue on this very special day. My name is Shirley and I have the privilege and pleasure today of conducting this marriage ceremony. My friend and colleague is Dana, and she has the important legal duty of registering this marriage. Elley and Abby will be making a commitment to each other before you today through legally binding vows, sincerely made and to be faithfully kept. The place in which you are now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law for the celebration of marriages, and if anyone here present knows of any lawful impediment to this marriage, they should declare it now. Perfect, you've invited the right people. Right, I need to ask this question twice. So who brings this woman to be married? Thank you. Who brings this woman to be married?
Adam.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Elley and Abby, before you are joined in marriage, it is my duty to remind you of the solemn and binding character of the vows you are about to make. Marriage is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I've got a very short but important question to ask each of you in turn. So Elley, if you want to go first. Elley, do you accept Abby as your lifelong partner from this day forward?
I do.
Abby, do you accept Elley as your lifelong partner from this day forward?
I do. I
I am now going to invite you both to declare that you know of no legal reason why you should not be married to one another. So please repeat the following words after me. Abby, you can go first this time. I declare that I know
I declare that I know
of no legal reason
of no legal reason
why
why I,
Abigail Frances Patricia Davis,
Abigail Frances Patricia Davis,
may not be joined in marriage
may not be joined in marriage
to Elley McGlynn.
to Elley McGlynn.
It's your turn, Elley. I declare that I know
I declare that I know
of no legal reason
of no legal reason
why I, Elley McGlynn,
why I, Elley McGlynn,
may not be joined in marriage
may not be joined in marriage
to Abigail Frances Patricia Davis.
to Abigail Frances Patricia Davis.
Elley and Abby, marriage is the union of two people, the joining of two hearts, and the sharing of one life together. I ask you now to affirm your relationship by making legally binding vows in the presence of your witnesses. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the most important part of today's ceremony, when Elley and Abby take the legal vows, the actual moment they become joined in marriage. And in order to mark this important moment, if it's comfortable for you to do so, can I please ask you to stand? This is it, Alice. Right, Elley. I, Elley McGlynn,
I, Elley McGlynn,
take you, Abigail Frances Patricia Davis,
take you, Abigail Frances Patricia Davis,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
Abby, it's your turn. I, Abigail Frances Patricia Davis,
I, Abigail Frances Patricia Davis,
take you, Elley McGlynn,
take you, Elley McGlynn,
to be my wedded wife.
to be my wedded wife.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. We now have a reading from Adam. So Adam, would you like to come and join us at the front, please? Just stand there. Yeah.
Our Absalom, where it began I can't begin to know when, but now we know it's growing strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer, I would have believed you'd come along. Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching us. Our Abs and Elley. Buh, buh, buh. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. But now I look at the night and you don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only you two. And when I hurt, hurting runs off my shoulders. How can I hurt when loving you too? Warm, touching warm, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Our Abs and Elley. The good times really are this good.
Round of applause for Abby. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the giving and receiving of rings. A wedding ring is a token of love given to celebrate the lifelong promises made between Elley and Abby in your presence. So Peter, I believe Peter has the rings, your big moment has arrived. Right, could you give Elley Abby's ring?
One you can stand here.
Just give the ring and you can take your seat. Oh, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
Do it this way.
Camera shy that one.
Right, Elley, if you could place the ring on Abby's finger to the knuckle and please keep hold of it and then repeat after me. Abby, I give you this ring
Abby, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a token
and as a token
of all that we mean to each other.
of all that we mean to each other.
Brilliant. You can put it right on the finger now.
So not good,
It's never coming off.
Right, Abby, if you could put the ring on Ellie's finger and repeat after me. Elley, I give you this ring
Elley, I give you this ring
as a symbol of our marriage
as a symbol of our marriage
and as a token
and as a token
of all that we mean to each other.
of all that we mean to each other.
Well done. You can put the ring on properly. Elley and Abby, may your love for each other grow deeper and your bond with each other grow stronger throughout the coming years. You have both now made the declarations prescribed by law and made a solemn and binding contract with each other in the presence of your witnesses gathered here today. On the authority of the Registrar General, it gives me great pleasure to declare that you are now joined in marriage and it's traditional to seal a deal with a kiss.
Going to the chapel and we're
on, Father. Yeah, got it here. Again, you're always eating. You're always eating.
Fish and chips.
Again.
Can't beat fish and chips from all.
Before I start. So, without any further ado, I want each and every one of you to be upstanding. And we're going to begin the wedding breakfast in a little bit of style. I need you all to raise the roof, prove how much party people you are as you welcome in the bridesmaids.
We run this mother. Girls, we run this mother. Girls, we run this mother. Girls, we run this mother. Who run the world? Girls, who run the world?
Oh yeah.
Who run the world? Girls, who run the world? Girls, who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run this mother? Who run the world?
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to welcome in Mrs. and Mrs. McGlade. And we're going to sing a little typical wedding song, Cheese as He Comes, but we're going to sing it all together anyway, just like this. I want you all swaying from side to side, and I want you to bend those knees a little bit, bend those knees, here we go. words. That'll do it. When the world seems to shine like you've had too much wine. Oh yeah. When you walk in a dream and you know you're not dreaming, sit your rain. Excuse me, buddy, you'll see back. Right then, I want all the drunks, the noisiest sail in the room to make some noise. Here we go. With the clouds at your feet, you're in love. Right, very quickly, ladies and gents, I want you all to shake your arms off. I want you to pick your napkins up as fast as you can. And I want you to start spinning your napkins around in the air. And when I tell you we're going to throw them, not yet. Sit your rain. Excuse me, buddy, you seem bad, you don't believe that tomorrow. Oh, you can all take a breather now. Take your seats, ladies and gents. Sit back and relax. You're about to go into the speeches, so get your glasses out of Testing. Eyes down the mark, you free one. Don't worry, it's up. The betting slip was a thought. That's the first trick. Distinguished guests and those of lesser distinction, family, friends, in-laws, and outlaws, welcome. Thank you all for helping celebrate this special day, the marriage of our daughter Abigail to Elley. I'm sure you will all agree, they both look absolutely beautiful. So do the bridesmaids. Not forgetting the little people. George, and Rosie. So you have too much to drink, Alfie. My wife and I would like to thank Elley's family, especially Jill and Alan, for their generosity and the mammoth task of hosting today's celebration. At their own. I want to thank them also for being so welcoming of our daughter Abigail. We would also like to welcome Elley into our family. I don't know how you feel about that. It's tough. You read it actually. Abigail has always had an overwhelming capacity to love. And we know she loves you so much, Elley. Your future together, we know, will be full of happiness. And knowing Abigail, lots of laughter. Laughter. Yeah,
I don't remember that.
Abigail, it'll be laughter. Marriage isn't easy, and there will be bumps along the way. But nothing together, you won't be able to overcome. Abby assures us there are pink jobs and blue
blowjobs. And you seem to allocate them well enough. Happy pink, Elley blue. Is that right? Yeah. This wedding may not be to everyone's idea of traditional. When it comes to same-sex marriage, I don't know what all the fuss is about. Me and my wife have been having the same sex. The same sex for years and years and years. There are obviously benefits to a same-sex marriage, like not arguing who leaves the toilet seat up. And it was only the other day we had Elley say to Abigail, "Do you want me to braid your hair before you go to work?" I don't even get offered a cup of tea before I go to work. Needless to say, we are very proud of our daughter, the dyslexic 8-year-old. She has achieved so much. She's determined, prepared to work hard, and she has come a long way since reading the name Jeff, but pronouncing it to her work colleagues as Geoff. There is plenty more of them. We're not here to roast Abigail today. Are we, darling? It's fair to say, Elley, there will never be a dull moment when Abigail's around. So please be upstanding and raise a glass to Abby and Elley's future life together. Abby and Elley.
Abby and Elley.
Let's hear it for Pete, ladies and gents. Come on. You want to do another pretty proud chat now, ladies and gents? Come on, let's hear it for Alan.
Cheers, Pete. You told me it was going to be less than 2 minutes. All of that. Anyway, good afternoon. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the extremely proud father of one of the brides here today. Both brides are extremely beautiful. My daughter, Elley, has been slowly beautiful to find what I believe will be her soul partner through life. Likewise, the girls. Elley, can I please assure you, you look extremely beautiful. The last time I saw something of a vision like yourself was when I married your mum 33 years ago. Don't worry, I won't embarrass you during this speech. The total and utter humiliation will come later on the dance floor. I'd like to thank all of you for coming today, because we've got nice surroundings, we've had nice surroundings in the vineyard, and it's been really special. But without you guys, it wouldn't be what it is going to be today. You guys make the memories. People that are here today have been invited because you mean something both to Abby and Elley. And it's their day and it's their memories. And without you, they wouldn't have those memories. So So can I just say thank you ever so much from the bottom of both families' hearts for coming today. It means so much. I know there's people travelled from far and wide, and I will not embarrass people by naming names, but what I will say is there's people come from as far away as Portugal, Canada, Ramsgate, Oxfordshire, South, West and East Yorkshire, God's own country, yeah, Oxfordshire, Nottinghamshire and Lancashire. Where's ladies? There you are. We don't mention North Yorkshire, will they? So, what I can say is everything that Elley does, she puts her heart into it. I know, Abby, that you have met your soulmate, and for that I thank you. You put a smile on Ellie's face. I'd also like to thank Abby and Ellie's brother for the fantastic speech he did. Peter's not the same kind of character. He works hard behind the scenes and would never ever let his sister down. Bridesmaids, wow. All I can say is, I did say I would not mention any names, so I won't mention any names, but there is a competition later between me and the head bridesmaid. Something to do who can get the highest up the pole. Looking forward to it. And the little ones, Georgie, Alfie and Rosie. Wow. Thank you, Alfie. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you, Georgie. Gorgeous George. Well, now we come on to what I have to say about my daughter. Why she's so wonderful. And we've not always seen eye to eye. It's fair to say. But the one thing that she does ask for my mum and dad is our love is unconditional and will always be there. Right, so Elley loves her family and friends, and she's always there for families and friends and supporting them. So you've got that in your favour, Abby. Elley also loves animals, nearly as much as she loves Abby. Yeah. The other thing, Abby, that you're glad to hear, because I think you're a bit the same. All I'm going to say is Wicker Worlds. She travels the world. She's not like her mum, she takes after her dad for that. And I know you like to travel, so I hope you have many travels. Elley loves sport, all sports, but in particularly netball and football. And to be fair, she's quite good at it. Her mum was good at netball as well, wasn't you, Jill? I've been told that I can't tell you the story of how we met, so I won't. But if you want to see me after this speech, on the QT, quite a good story. So obviously, Elley is in love with Abby McLean. So, Abby, it's your turn now. You don't get away with it. All right? Why are you so wonderful from my eyes? A, because you put a smile on Elley's face. B, because you put a smile on Elley's face. C, Elley smiles whenever she says Elley's name or is with Elley. Got the gist, sorry. Time for a quick drink. D. Abby understands too when Elley is wrong and that she is actually correct. E. Welcome Abby into the family. You are more welcome than you've ever been in your life. You will not understand how welcome you are and your family. I maintain us. That's all I'll say. F. Don't worry, it's not going to go fast there. So I've got to welcome the Davies family, which I do free and voluntarily, to the McGlynn family. So now we're all one family. How are they great together? Well, I was trying to think about this, and I think that all I can do is think of the type of things that are great together. Hot chocolate and marshmallows. That's what you remind me of. Ice cream and sprinkles. All right, Alfie, you're getting thumbs up off Alfie there for ice cream and sprinkles. Macaroni and cheese. Bacon and eggs. Right. I'm going to give you 3 pieces of advice, Abby, when dealing with Elley. Just 3, right? Elley is very determined, and she has a good head on her. So I'm going to give you a little story, just so you prepare you for what I had to go through. All right. When Elley was 4 years of age, we'd organised a party for her in the afternoon. So I took her to the swimming baths at Alton Price in the morning to get her out of the way and try and tire her out a little bit. So off we go to the swimming baths. We get to the swimming baths and it's full of people like myself that are getting on. And they were having the swimming lessons and doing their bit, and there was a lane where the free swimmers could go, so we went into the lane where the free swimmers were going. And I said to her, shall we see how many lengths we can do? And she said, yeah. She was up for it. I'm like, okay, we'll do 2 or 3 lengths and then she'll conk out. Only been 4. Got to 2 lengths, still going. Got to 3 lengths, still going. Got to 4 lengths, thinking, bloody hell, I need a rest here. I'm still going with it. Got to 5 lengths, still going. And with that, people started to notice. All the, what I am now, old people started to look and nudging each other. And I'm seeing these people nudging each other, thinking, that's my daughter. That's Elley. Gets to 6 lengths. And she's really struggling now. And I'm thinking, have you had enough, Elley? No, I'm all right, Daddy, I'm all right. Gets to 7 lengths, and this is where the dad gets really proud and punchy. That's my daughter. And by this time, nearly everybody, all the old people, had stopped in the bathroom watching her and points to her. And I can see that at the corner of my eye where I'm getting down to the shallow end and walking, not swimming. And I says to her, Elley, if you can do 10 lengths, you can have whatever you want. So, not thinking what I'd said. Yeah, Dad, yeah. So it gets to 8 lengths and she's really struggling. 9 lengths, she's half under the water and she's above. On the 10th length, I was like, should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? She made it. I got to the end of the 10th length thinking, and this old lady, bless her, said, oh, hasn't she done well? We've just been counting. She's done 10 lengths there, hasn't she? I said, yeah, that's my daughter. That's Elley. She's only 4, you know. She's 4 today. And they went, bloody hell, you're joking. I said, no. I said, she takes after her mum. When she makes her mind up on something, she gets it, just like me. And they went, oh, is she good? I said, yeah. So I turned around to her and I'm thinking, Elley, you can have anything you want now. I'm thinking, whatever dog you want as a puppy, as a pet, you can have it as long as it's a toy, or whatever doll you want, as long as it's a toy. So I turned around to her, in my head I'm going, Elley, we'll go to the toy shop and I'll get you whatever you want. You can have whatever you want, She just walked up to me. Oh, thank you, Daddy, I want a puppy. I said, that's not a problem, we'll go to the toy shop and get you a puppy. She said, no, Daddy, I want a puppy. And I said, oh, right. Okay, you can have a puppy. Imagine how I explained that to Jill. But that's the determination and the brain factor that she's got, so be careful. That's my first bit of advice. My second bit is she's loyal to a fault. To family and friends, she is absolutely loyal. And the loyalest person she is to her brother. Her brother and Elley have got an unbreakable bond, which I've seen on many a time. Bearing in mind that I think my son's a strapping young lad. And I also remember when he was at school thinking, no, he'll take my lad on. And then I had a conversation with somebody from the school that was at St. Peter's age. I said, he's a good lad, and he said, big lad. Nobody will take him on. I said, yeah, you're right, Alan. Nobody dare take Peter on. He said, they wouldn't have a go at your Elley for love and money. She's ferocious. Right, the last bit of advice I'll give you, Abby, right? And it's the last piece of advice. Remember this well, all right? Only forget your wedding anniversary once, because you won't ever forget it again. Right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to break tradition here. I know I've rambled on a bit, but I'm going to do the toast. But I'm going to break that tradition here. Right, so what I'm going to say now is Elley and Abby are police officers. Right? So, I would personally ask you, if you're a police officer or involved in the organisation whatsoever, please remain seated. I will ask everyone else within the room, if it is possible for you, to stand, and I'd like to raise a glass to those brave people that look after us. Thank you very much, much appreciated for what you do for society. You protect and serve. The last thing I've got to do, as the wife's getting on to me now, I'm rambling on too much, is do the, before I take my seat, I have one last task to perform, and it's a task that is both my honour, I said that right, Jill, and privilege. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses and join me in wishing the newlyweds a long, healthy, and very happy future together. To Elley and Abby.
Can I have a big round of applause for Alan there, ladies and gents? Fantastic. So, ladies and gents, it's now time to hand over to your maid of honour today. Come on, a big round of applause for Rachel.
So, let's raise a glass to the beautiful newlyweds. I don't have my glass, so let's raise it. I'm going to keep this short and sweet like Abby. I'm so honoured to be standing here as your maid of honour. However, it was always going to be me there. I would have made sure of it. You've been my best friend for many years, and the memories we have shared are unforgettable. Our most recent memory of Benidorm was definitely I'll never forget how pissed you was begging me to not let Shelley make you down any more drinks. You've never been able to handle your drink. Let's take us back to our first girls' holiday to Magaluf. I mean, I'm not going to confess all of our sins of that holiday, but the one that sticks with us all is the day you was being a nice friend, rubbing sun cream into our friend's back. But all I'm going to say, it wasn't just sun cream Abby was rubbing in her back. Let's just say she had an upset stomach that day, and I'll leave that for Abby to tell you. You have always been there for me, and I've seen you go through so much, and it amazes me how much of a strong person you are. I'm so very grateful that you met Elley. Thank you, Elley, for loving my best friend and showing her what true love is. You've been nothing but a ray of sunshine since you entered my best's life, and I'll be forever thankful for that. So let's raise another glass. I wish you both all the happiness in the world, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for you both. Love you both.
Big round of applause for Rachel, ladies and gents. I just want the silence now for the build-up. Ladies and gents, put your hands together for Elley!
I know you're all starving, so I'll wrap it up. Good evening, friends, family, and friends that may as well be family. Unusually, my biggest fear of this speech isn't speaking in front of a room of all our favourite people, but speaking in a way that does good and proper use of the hundreds of pounds Mama and Papa Mug spent on my childhood elocution lessons. So, here's to a speech of thank yous and not tars, and a speech of toasting Prosecco and not vodka and curd. Firstly, thank you all for sharing in mine and Abigail's big gay wedding. Thank you all for travelling far and wide to be with us today. Special shout out to Canada Elle, who's come across the Atlantic. And to my cousin Jono, who's flown in from Lisbon today. Thank you to everybody who's worked tirelessly behind the scenes, from professionals to family members to friends. You have all been amazing. Shout out to Jackie for the amazing flowers you can see everywhere here today. Shout out to Chloe for the delicious cake you are yet to sample, which I'm hoping she hasn't snuck any chocolate into the recipe of. Another shout out to the midnight biscuit making crew. You guys know who you are. Thank you. Can we raise a glass and toast those guests that sadly cannot be with us today, and thank them for keeping the day dry and relatively warm? We'll go for that. To those guests that cannot be with us. Secondly, my wife and I would like to thank our wonderful parents. My wife and I would like to thank our wonderful parents for their endless support and encouragement in life. Dad, you are have a heart of gold, and you are literally the definition of a big, friendly giant. The care and generosity you show your people is beyond belief. Mum, you are the strongest person I know, and that is not just because you carried Dad through life. You supported me through all the highs and lows that life has to offer, whilst being my harshest coach and my best friend. You are practically perfect in every way, and if there was a real-life Mary Poppins, it surely would be you. Another humongous thank you is to Pete and Ange. I am honoured to call you my in-laws. I'm grateful for how sincerely you've welcomed me into your home, and thank you so much for raising such a wonderful daughter. She fills all of our hearts with plenty of joy and even more laughter. Now, I genuinely and quite naively didn't think that families as epic as my family existed. And then I met the Davises. From the chaos of chocolate chuck to Pedro's 30 pence a week bets and a cheeky glass of red on a weekend, I couldn't have found a family that I wanted to merge mine more with. In addition to everything I've already said, there are a few things my wife and I there are a few things we've learned from our parents' guides to long marriages. The first being that a few bottles of red in the cupboard is a necessity. And the second being that 2 living rooms with 2 televisions is also essential. But in all seriousness, if we share the same happiness and success that you guys have had in your marriages, we will have more than fulfilled the vows that we set out earlier today. So we couldn't be more grateful for you all, and can you all please raise a big toast to the parents? Next on the thank you agenda, the bridesmaids. Huge thank you to Abby's bridesmaids. Firstly, for keeping her safe on a well-bedded-on weekender, and secondly, for providing her with a stripper that reminded her why she switched teams in the first place. A massive thank you to my bridesmaids. Thank you for decades of love, fun and guidance, and thank you for laughing with me as well as at me. The bridesmaid teams look stunning today, and we've both found ourselves a ridiculously fit girl gang, so thank you all. While we're speaking of bridal parties, the brothers, they don't screw up too bad either. Thank you, Adam, for your lovely reading in today's service, and thank you for the endless guidance you offer both myself and Abigail. Thank you to my brother Pete for a lifetime of letting me boss you about, and thank you for getting your building projects something like ready for today. Now, to tell you all a little bit about the McGlynn Davis love story. It was love from the minute Abigail stared across a Scunthorpe police station briefing room table and saw this beautiful blonde Bobby sat across the room from her. There was a few desperados and a few nights out aside, and I was being wined and dined at a really fancy spa hotel. I thought I had a really good friend, or best friend, as Angie thought. I soon realised I must like this Abby lass more than I realised when in the early hours of the morning we were trundling around in our police vehicle and we came across a stolen motor vehicle. It was driving head on towards us, and instead of making the tactical contact I would have liked, I swerved out the way last minute, realising my passenger was far too precious for such antics on this occasion. A few layers later, Abby was finally ready to admit that she liked the VJ more than a BJ, and she ended up right back with the fit blonde she was staring across that briefing room table at. Glad she came to that realisation. Ever since then, my life has literally been one timeless bundle of happiness and laughter, and I can't thank Abs more for that. So my final toast for today is to my stunning bride. If everybody can be on the seats, off the seats, yeah, that one. If everybody can be off the seats. To my stunning bride, Abigail, may our marriage be as happy as you are when eating cheese, as loving as Charlie the tortoise is to his lettuce, and as everlasting as my many sporting careers. Thank you, Abigail McGlynn, you've well and truly completed me.
I'll never forget that one-liner. I'll tell you that much, scarred for life. Ladies and gents, can I have 3 cheers for your bride and bride? Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Ladies and gents, that concludes the speeches. Let's get you all fed. Touching hands, reaching out. touching you. Sing. Good times have never seemed so good. Oh yeah. I've been inclined to leave and never walk, but now I take it you sat all the drunks at the front, didn't you, more or less, yeah? You took me advice, that'll do for me. Right, come on, if you sat down and you finished, I want you on your feet. I want you singing along with your hands in the air, everybody, come on. Sweet Caroline, the good times have never seemed so good. I've been inclined to leave and never walk. Come on, sweet Caroline, good times have never seemed so good. Well done, everybody, well done. Right then, I want you all to listen really carefully. If you're not at your seat, I need you to get back to your seat as quickly as we can. We're going to... Sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud inside. It stopped raining. Everybody's in a plane. Don't you know it's a beautiful new day? Hey, running down the avenue, see the sunshine brightly in the city. On the street that once was green, it's the blue sky and living here today. Hey, instead of the sky, we said that's why you had to hide away for fun. Oh yeah, where did we go wrong? Instead of the sky, we said that's why you had to hide away for so long. Where did we go wrong? Everybody's gone. Right, this table's in the lead. Taking the lead, stepping up.
rolling, rolling, rolling